So this is the Songbird reborn, rebuilt, and resurrected. So I think right now, when I watch the weather, well, I got the weather on my phone anyway. And I got that lamb burger, and I don't want to eat it without lettuce, tomatoes, gyro sauce. But I think at the grocery store, because at next door, the man was saying that his wife was making her own gyro sauce, or gyro, whatever. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Maybe she did one time, but after that, she didn't. Because I went to the grocery store and I bought that salad dressing, the cucumber salad dressing, and it tasted just like her so-called gyro sauce after the second time. Not only that, there are so many mouse traps over there on the floor. What? I didn't buy no more dinner after the last time I went there. And the back door, because I went to the back door because his wife was at the back. And I wanted to tell her that I wanted to make 3 orders of lamb and salad for the next day with rice. But I changed my order. You know why? You'll never believe it. You know those sticky black mouse traps? They're like this big and they're black and sticky. They were lined up all the way, they were lined up like 2 rooms long across his hallway and the back of his store. His wife was back there. They were lined up, touching each other, all the way lined up. And then it made me think. As many times as I cooked lamb since I was 28, the first time I cooked a lamb, it never looked like that last time. And matter of fact, the last time I bought it, it ended up in the garbage. I think God threw it away because I was like, where's my dinner? Where's my dinner? I was cleaning up in here and cleaning up. And then the next day I looked and I saw it in the trash, the whole thing sitting on top. But I did get one little taste of it. The salad part and the gyro sauce. But the meat, I never seen no lamb look like that. Why was that meat exactly the same color as the mousies? Why was that meat flat and I didn't see any what do they call it, the grain, when they say cut against the grain and all that? I didn't see that in that meat. It was sliced. I didn't see any grain or any texture of like normal meat. Now, I never told nobody in the street. I never told nobody. But I never bought no more of those dinners. I don't know what that was, because it's like it's lamb plus chicken. Why was it that color? I used all kind of seasoning. I got one cabinet just for all seasoning. My meat never looked like that before. Not even liver looks like that. My liver, I've seen some gray looking liver before. That's because when it's messed up or when you put it in the fridge and whatever, it's just not right. I don't eat gray liver. Something's wrong with that picture. I think they're serving mousies. Yeah. I believe that's what's going on. And they had just put some brand new traps back there when his wife came. She came at night when everybody left. He was in that store all day. So those traps were all getting filled up. They should cook at home. She's like, oh, we have some tomorrow. Oh, we got to get some more lamb like the day before and then that night. Oh, we're going to have some lamb. I'm going to have some good dinners tomorrow. I think that He was catching those mousies and feeding them to people. Number one, he's very greedy. He's not here for the people. I put so much money in that store, he got a renovation. I'm not the only one. People that, like me, been living in this, right next to this store for 10 years. So why are you serving people mousies? I know that's what he's doing. And then last night I went to the store to get 2 Lucy's, and as I was leaving the store, I looked down at the floor, because I always look up and down, so I like to see where I'm walking and make sure I'm not stepping on stuff, especially around here. Needles, poop, whatever. I don't want to step on nothing. So, when I looked down to leave out of the door, there are like 10 sticky traps underneath the little rack, which is on the way out the door. On that rack is cookies. All kinds of cookies and cakes and cookies. Number one, would you think you're just going to throw them mousy traps under there? You think that's going to stop them mousies from making little slits in everything and eating what they want? Like, I told him about the plugs. I told him, before I got these kitty cats, I said, I bought electric mousy plugs, and that keeps them from coming in. I saw one, because they had been used to it, and he came under the wall. I said, under the wall. Yeah. He came from under the wall, and he ran really fast, because I guess the electronics hurt his ears too much, and he would, before they were walking all slow, walking over to me like we were best friends, and I'm not part of the Mickey Mouse Club. No. Not even, no. And then I am, the pan went off, it's off. I thought I already turned that off. So anyhow, they were walking towards me 3 and 4 at a time, like, hi, can we be friends now? No. So when I bought the plugs, and they light up blue, like violet color, pretty color light. Why is that thing doing that? It's not even on. Your brother better not even. That cat know how to turn that little stove on and off. Yeah, he did it one night. But anyhow, I went over there and I showed him the plugs. I said, you need these. You got people. You're feeding people. I mean, people are coming here eating your food. People could get sick because they don't have bones. They could just climb through something, slit through a little slit, and lay mousy turds and everything all up in the cookies. And you're just selling that stuff to people. He really ought to be ashamed of himself. You sit there, you pray 5 times a day. You sit over there praying 5 times a day, but yet and still, you're stealing from everybody. That's stealing. You're serving people mousies and rats because I told you to get the electric plugs. You never did. I even gave him 2 so he could test them. He took them to his house. He took the mousy plugs to his house when they should be in the store, so that you could be loyal and faithful to your customers that are giving you money, so that you can pay your rent in this store, your mortgage, and pay your bills at home. It doesn't make sense, and you serving people rats. They don't know no better. I seen all those rat sticky traps underneath those cookies. Does he think that it's okay? Like, nobody's going to look under there. They're just going to come in here and get their cookies. Well, maybe I look at too much then, because I'm looking up, down, everywhere. I'm always looking at everything that's around me. Wherever I'm stepping, I'm looking. If I'm not stepping there, I don't need to look. If anything is surrounding me, I want to know what it is. All of it. Up, down, sideways, and behind me. Everything. It's just really sad how people are going to get very sick. People already been sick. I bought something over there, some orange juice, because I didn't want to go to the real grocery store because I couldn't get a ride and felt sick to my stomach. My son bought something over there last week, some kind of potato chip dip, and it was no good. The date was outdated. What is it? Okay, it's up to the customers look at the date, but what's wrong with the storekeeper? I mean, it's like you're selling chips and dip, and it was labeled for March, and there it was December. That didn't make no sense. I mean, because people could die like that. But I guess they figure nobody will ever do anything about it, because I told my son, just take it back right now. It's the same night, but he didn't. It's still in my fridge. He didn't take it back. So that's what they count on, people not telling. And they just keep getting away with stuff. And they had the nerve to ask me why I wasn't buying any more dinners for a long time. Because I knew you serving rats. And it didn't even smell. I knew. I didn't taste that part. I just tasted the salad and the gyro sauce and the rice a little bit, like one spoon, and then it got thrown in the trash. I think God threw it away, because, I mean, I'm over there looking for that dinner for a whole day. I was searching for it in the fridge. When I say God threw it away, I mean I'm a tool, and I always ask God to do something for me by using me that I might not think of. That includes whatever I eat, whatever I drink, whatever. That includes everything. That shit was right on top of the trash can. I didn't even have to search. It was right there. It was still had the container, the plastic on top of it and everything to keep it closed. And I was like, look at that. It's right there. So I just opened it up for the birds to eat it and left it on top so the birds could eat it, my birdie friends. Mm-hmm. Yep. Where's your brother? He over there on your rug? Your brother's on your rug. That's why you was in your brother's bed under there? You just waiting on me to feed you. You ain't trying to really, I ain't your favorite. You just waiting for me to feed you. You ain't slick. It's almost time to eat, because it's going to be warm enough for you to go outside in a minute, okay? And then you can eat, all right, babe? You can eat as soon as it gets a little bit warmer, okay? That's going to be in a minute, because I want to go to the grocery store. That's why I keep checking the temperature. And I didn't do it yesterday, but I want my sweet potatoes. Last time I made too much mix and it didn't have enough pie crust. This time I'm getting 4 pie crusts again. And I don't care. I need my sweet potato. I need my salad. I need 2 raw beets. Yep, 2 raw beets. And get me the cucumber salad dressing. Because they don't have anything that says gyro. It's just cucumber. It's as close as it gets. Actually, it tastes like something my grandma used to love a lot. It tastes like a combination of the ranch, which my grandmother loved, mixed with the cucumber, But then I'll just buy a whole cucumber, a small one, to go on my sandwich. That way it'll have the real flavor, because I don't have time to be making that this morning. I just want it. I got my lamb, like I said, and I want my sandwich to be good. And a lot of salad on the side. I like salad on the sandwich and salad on the side. With that cucumber dressing, that's going to be good. I don't know if my friend Betty Collins already going to have lunch by the time I get there, but I'll bring my own lunch. If she wants some, she can eat some too. Why is people texting me right now? I'm busy. You know, some people I don't like doing readings for because, it's really not a reading. Like I said, I am Acts 2:17, and I don't have just a couple of gifts. I have all of them. I have all of it, the whole everything, the whole list. And no, I don't use any kind of gadgets, and I don't use voodoo dolls, and I don't need none of that stuff. Everything's inside of me. Hello. I was born with everything inside of me. I don't need no candles. I don't need no cards. I don't need no tarot cards. Why would I need a tarot card? Everything's already here, right here. Everything is right here. I don't need none of that. Sometimes I like candles for just because I just want to have something to look at, to focus on for myself, not for spells. I don't need to do a spell. It's just a thought that comes in and it happens. So I use that wisely. I don't just, just be running around saying I wish, like I could just wish myself into a beautiful mansion. But what will that cost me? I could influence the brokers and make them give me what I want. Not with words. Not with hustle words. I don't know those words. I could just think about it and they'll do what I want. But I don't want it like that. It's not what I want. I don't want it that way. That's not the same. And that doesn't have any meaning to it for me. That's just like love. People, they always want me to do love spells for them. And the truth is, you can't control love with spells. And as a matter of fact, if you wish for someone too much, and say like if you're not good, you could be a good person or a bad person, then you get bad things happen because it's not what you really wanted. You can't, that doesn't work. And also, I'm clairvoyant, so, and then when people think about me, I hear them. When people have feelings, good and bad, about me, I hear them. And I feel them. And I feel all their full emotion. And that is real. I have friends that I could just think, right now I could do it. Like even just now, it just happened. Somebody just called me. I just actually just had a thought while I was talking, but I didn't say the person that I was thinking about the person. And he called me. You know who you are. You know your name. You know who you are. As a matter of fact, every time I even think of that person, not like in a good or bad or just neutral, they call me. If I think about my friends, they'll call me. I remember, if I have a thought and I'm with somebody, I don't have to say the thought, and they'll say it. And they'll say it. I don't have to say it. But once somebody do something for me, I just think of it, and they'll do it. But if I ask them out of my mouth, they won't do it. See, but I don't like to do that because I don't do that often. Just be thinking it and then they do it. Usually when I do that, it's not to manipulate the elements. It's more of, I'll be sitting there, I'll be like, I wish so-and-so could do such and such. And then they'll do it. But if I say, can you do such and such, they'd be like, hell no. No cussing. I'm very excused me from cussing, but that's what they just give me a bad, nasty attitude. If I ask for anything, anybody do something, or they say smart words or smarty pants stuff, But if I just don't say a word and I just wish for what I want, the person that I wished to give me what I want will give me what I want and say it. Exact words I was thinking. But That's not the same. It's I want somebody to do it because I asked them to do it, not because I just threw some vibes and you know, you know that doesn't mean enough. It's not meaningful. Willful. That's not meaningful. It's more meaningful when I don't have to say it, and I don't. Well, I'm saying not. I mean, I'm not thinking it, and somebody just wants to do something for me just because they want to. Yeah, I said do something for me. I'm always doing stuff for everybody. There's a lot of people around here just always doing stuff for everybody. And then, I mean, it might not be big stuff, little stuff, whatever it is, it's what they need. And basically, yeah, I'm always wishing somebody to do something for me at the same time. Even though I'm independent. But then again, I don't, because and then sometimes people do stuff for you and then they just start holding it over your head and, acting like they own you and controlling every thought. And that's why I don't like people giving me stuff. And plus, I'm clairvoyant. And, so many people thought I was rude because I won't accept things that they try to give me because I don't want to see everything that you were thinking and doing if I touch something. When I touch something, I just see too much. And then they say, oh, she's not acting right. We're just trying to be friendly. But they're not the ones that's clairvoyant. So that doesn't make sense. You're not clairvoyant. I don't have to sit here and make that up. I really don't care who don't believe me. I just don't accept I don't accept everything from people. They having nightmares all night, seeing everything somebody did. When I was younger, I didn't know. I didn't know. And now I know. Just get everything brand spanking new out the box is my word. It better be out. It better be straight out the box, because even if it's not out the box and somebody's touching it, next I'm seeing everything they was doing. I got enough stuff in my head, and even if I don't touch something that somebody's touching, every day I'm seeing. Like when there's a catastrophe, it could be across seas and like thousands of people die and all of that. Like, I could feel all of that before I see the news report, and it feels like I'm there, and I can feel what they feel. Every time, never fails. And then I'll turn on the news. I'll be like, I want to know why am I like this. And then I'll turn on the news and I'll see that hundreds or thousands of people died in some kind of catastrophe. Yeah. So I think something really, really important happened with our planet in the last few days. And every day anyways, but something really, really extra important happened because I couldn't move. And that's how it's always been since I was younger. When something really important is happening to our planet, I didn't say to the people, just in case people that I don't know, no, to the planet, like changes, volcanoes, earth plates shifting, really important stuff. I can feel it, and it lays me, and it puts me to sleep, in a different kind of sleep. They're like asleep but aware. Every second I can still hear everything going on around me. It's that kind of sleep, and then usually it starts with a fever. Yeah, a fever, really hot forehead. Because then just in my body temperature changes with the planet, activity, the universe, the planets above also. And my body is totally attached to all of that for real. For real. But I think I could get up and go to the store today. I think it's not just in my head today, like what I want to do and my body won't do. Yeah, my stomach is growling just thinking about those sweet potatoes at the store, and those beets are so good raw. I bought a whole case of cooked pickled beets. That was a waste of time, I think. I guess I'll use them for cooking because I'm not going to throw them away. I mean, like, it's a case of specialized beets, baby beets. And that box of beets cost me over $100, and I know I'm not going to just let them sit there. I'm going to use them. I probably just use them with full cooking because now I realized that I discovered it. I really only like the beets that are raw in the store, peel them and eat them. Like, the texture in my mouth was like an apple. And it was actually a little bit sweet, too. Oh, it was so good with that apple vinegar. Oh. I gotta have me some of that today, this morning. Let me see what time it is. Because the warmer is 10:30. Okay, it's heading towards afternoon time. I'm about to walk to the store. I need my salad. You know, a lot of people, they think that salad is only good for diets. And that's not what's happening. Because that salad will keep you alive longer than your macaroni cheese and all that other stuff. Your mac and cheese and ham and beans and, well, not the beans. But, I mean, you know, the salad is more important, and I'm going to get some fruits to put in my salad. I love fruit in I'm making the whole thing today. So I'm going to have some strawberries and blackberries. They're so expensive now. I can't keep them in this fridge over here. I'm asking my friend if I can hold them off in her fridge. Or I'll tie them up on the way out and make another smoothie with them tomorrow, because nothing is going right in my fridge. What do you want? What is it you want? You want me to feed you right now, don't you? Well, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to feed you before I go. You heard me say I'm going outside? That's what you heard? Don't worry, you got to eat. Okay, I'm going to feed you right now. You and your brother, okay? I'm going to feed you right now. To feed you right now. I'm not going to put no more movies on. Ow, you heard me. Ow, get off my chest. Get off my chest, you're heavy. My God, I can't take nothing on my chest no more. Okay, get your scent there. We don't want no mousies on the bed when I leave out of here. I don't want no mousy. Don't walk on me, Dad. Don't be walking on me. All right, I said I'm going to get up and feed you. You want me to put the phone down so I can pet you, don't you? Or just get your damn food, right? So cussing. You want me to get your food and stop talking on the phone, right? That's what you want? Yeah, I know what you want. You like, put that phone down and get me something to eat, lady. Say hi. Don't lick the phone. Say hi to all the kitty cat lovers. Say hi to all the kitty cat lovers. And thank you for that purring. I guess I won't have any pain when I get up. Thanks to you and all that purring. That's what they said at the doctor. I mean, they say that all that purring you have, they made a machine at the hospital for the purring to mimic what they do with their purring. Oh, you just love me too much. Such incoming call. Why is she calling me? She ain't gonna give me no ride. She want me to do a spell for her, but she can never help me out. I mean, what good is that? You never help